We're back. Little late night vintage story. What's up, Jay? RPG, Iceman, Jar Jar. Kelsey. Wait, is that from yesterday? That's from yesterday. Wait, hold on. I don't know how to switch this back. Okay, it's only Jay and Kelsey. I had the wrong chat open. Showed last night. Okay, cool. Here we go. Boom. How do I get back? Back to basic chat. There we go. All right, cool. Boom. So let's see where we left off. There should be compost. No. The only thing that okay, so we had some issues with we got rid of the Toolworks mod. And by we I mean Uthris in general, obviously not me. I'm not sure what happens if we use the stuff that was like there, you know? That's the only thing I'm curious about. I didn't fully read his stuff, to be honest. So we're full sending the golf course today. We're kind of over the whole building of the house, even though I really want to finish it. I think we're just going to full send the... Oh, I put my lantern up here. We're going to full send building this golf course. And to do that, we're going to have to clear out a lot of the land. We were off to a good start before. I'm curious to know what happens if I use these Toolwork stuff. And we're going to have to build more tools. Let's go see if we crash if I use this. So I'm guessing is it the regular Minecraft crafting? I've always had the, well, no, I don't think I did have the Toolworks mod last time. There's a rift there, I hate that. We're leaving some of these maple trees. More maple. Really did take out a lot of this stuff. There should be maple too. Yep. See what happens.
Ooh.
Like, where the hell is that? What's up?
What?
I heard the ooh. I looked around. I didn't see you.
Oh, yeah.
So what happens if I just start... Okay, so I have my axe. I can still use it. My axe and my pickaxe. I guess when they just break, they're going to go back to black boxes and I toss them out.
It's not a black box.
No, like my axe and my pickaxe were 100%, and they didn't turn into a black box.
Toss it here. Let me see the item real quick.
I'm scared. Are you gonna break it?
Possibly. We'll find out. Okay, so the reason is you might have found these tools originally, and when you find a tool in a ruin, it's actually the vanilla tool, not the tool works. So that's
Oh, all right. I don't remember finding these, but okay. Maybe
Yeah,
Jelly found
maybe
them and I
Jelly
just
made
picked
them?
them up.
'Cause-
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because Jelly's off helping Apollo, I think, clear his inventory a bit.
Okay.
She just stayed the night at like my place, like on the way down or something. And I just like walked back from a game of golf, you know, and just like, oh, Jelly's here.
Yeah, I need to clear this area out.
Yeah. We need to also try and figure out like the size, the average size of holes, you know.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Well, average size.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna clear this whole area first, and then because we can kind of there's some.
Everyone's been loving the golf. Literally everyone.
I figured it's the best. See, like there's even like little ponds that are already built in, you know.
Yeah. You'll put the green right next to it.
Well, I'm thinking too, like you could have an elevated tee box, you know, built up here,
Yeah.
and then, you know.
Yeah,
Should-
short par 3 right over the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. See, I can talk golf a little bit now, all right?
Look at you. My man's trying to add a stroke for the rough though. I mean, what are we doing?
Hey, you know, I didn't. In my mind, the rough was out of bounds. Okay.
I do
just didn't
see
want
that
people
though,
to,
because
like,
we're
just
throwing.
shortcut through the
We're
rough.
throwing. Yeah, I think we just make some OB like with some like not even full fences, but maybe
Yeah.
just like little portions of fences, and that way if you go out, you know, we'll put like pitfalls.
Well, what I might do is maybe we should build just like a one block trench, just all the way around. Mark the OBs.
With spikes at the bottom. So if you try to cheat, you die.
Yeah. You know, obviously, don't want no cheaters around here. There's some people that want to set up as like vendors in the clubhouse. Like, yeah, I'll do a food stall.
And then we'll take a cut.
Well, I don't know how that works. Maybe you just charge them rent. You know, lease out the space.
The house does look pretty cool from here, though. Even though it's
hold it up. The
unfinished.
staircase actually looks nice.
Yeah, I think
for
I could have
sure.
done a little bit better of a job, but I tried to make it look like it was natural, you know?
Yeah. No, and that is super important. Make the building kind of work with the terrain, you know?
Exactly.
Like here, use the spyglass and look at your house. Just hold a right click on it.
Oh, this is incredible.
Yeah. I'm thinking we should sell spyglasses too, as like, you know, so people when they throw, they can kind of wait and watch their ball. Yeah.
Watch some balls.
Watch them balls. All right. Well, I'll leave it to clearing. When like do you want to lay out the courses and stuff? And
I thought we could do it. You want to do it together?
I mean, we can do it together. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you playing? How long are you playing tonight?
The whole time?
Fine. I guess we don't have to.
You know.
I
for
can hold
another
something
few
else.
Well, I mean, average size of the hole. Remember.
Need some gators
Yeah, let
and a
me drop
ball
off
washer.
stuff.
Yeah.
I just did a little dungeon thing, so I need to get back to base and stuff. So you keep clearing, and then maybe we'll set up. Basically, we need to decide where the clubhouse is, right? Because we need to start and end there.
Yep.
Because it usually loops back, right?
Yep. It kind of would make sense to go, like, I think this area is good. I'm about halfway. I want to go, I have a point where I want to stop, where there's a clay pit, and then we can kind of turn around, go back through these ruins, and then I'm thinking, like, right above Jelly's little house on the hill here. That's where the clubhouse would be. You'd start, and you kind of work your way down and wrap. That's what I'm thinking.
See, I was thinking maybe the clubhouse at the end of your little peninsula, right underneath your farm.
Yeah.
Clubhouse there. The course starts on the southern river follows the river a little bit.
Okay, I like that.
Loops up north.
And ends up top.
And you finish coming back towards your tower and Jellies.
I like that.
Yeah. I think once we get like the first 2 holds in, we'll get kind of the scale down.
Exactly.
Like, okay. And you're just kind of copy pasting but changing shapes and then bunkers. And, yeah.
I'm not a big chisel guy, so.
I mean, all we got to do is get the dirt.
Put the stuff in the right
grass grow on it.
Yep.
And then chisel it once it has grass on it, and then it stays. Or we can chisel it and then pick it up too. If you just chisel like right click a block with a chisel, it'll turn into a block you can pick up. And then
I think we're probably gonna do a full course, to be honest. Darkwing. I want to do 18, and then 19 would be the bar.
I can start doing that actually. I can start gathering some grass blocks.
Okay.
And some peat blocks.
Okay.
And
we should definitely have room for 18.
You'll have to clear kind of south from here to the river, right?
Yeah, I can do that too. I wasn't even planning on going that far south, but I can go south and clear that river part by the river.
I just think it would look so good out of the course. Just follow the river. You know, you have a whole water hazard just on your right the whole way down.
Yep.
And then you hit the ruins. You hit north, and then you go back and you hit more like little lakes.
I like it. I'll go clear the south side.
Sounds good. I'll be back. Want me in Discord or nah?
Yeah, I can hop in Discord.
Okay, hey, up to you. You know, I don't want to impose on your stream. I didn't even know you were streaming.
Glad you didn't say anything offensive.
Well, you know, I just come in here and immediately just start dropping every word in the book.
Imagine.
And that's why Dirty gets banned all the time.
Oh,
Right?
100%, yeah. He's shadow banned on YouTube for that exact reason. He said some crazy stuff. Full on hate speech.
And the thing is, he was even muted. I don't know how YouTube picked it up.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's like crazy technology they got.
They do. Once you become a partner, I think they just wiretap your house.
And he was a partner like a while ago, so it was like different. If it was different metrics.
Yeah. Different requirements. Here, please sign this waiver so we can come into your household.
Yep.
Different contracts, different times.
They actually own his family now, I think.
Well, you know, as they should, really, if you think about it.
So, making like tools and stuff is just like the old school way now, right? Like,
yep. Okay. You just put the tool head on a stick. Now, there is one drawback to this. I mean, it is easier to make, which is nice, but tool durability is back to vanilla.
Yeah.
So, like, tool works while it can be more cumbersome to make. That tool though, 600 durability for like a pickaxe when like the default durability is like 300. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So there's some trade-offs, but you know, if people were crashing, I'd rather them be able to play a little bit more consistently and stuff.
Exactly.
Because you know, we can't have people crashing out on the burp and open. Right?
That's true. Yeah, we got to be really stable here.
I mean, I'm over here trying to design a good poster. I might chisel a poster somewhere.
We could definitely fit 18 here. That's what you're thinking, right?
I think once we get started, we'll decide at that point kind of how far to take it. Because like we need to at least. Do you want to start with a par 5 maybe, just so that we can kind of see how a long course would go and how long it looks, and then
probably for building purposes we should start with that, just so we know. Yeah. Normally I'd probably start with like a par 4 or something, but yeah, I think we probably should do that.
So this is the challenge of the lumberjack course. All right, par 5 to start the day. All right, you got to wake up, right? And that's how you wake it up, lock it in, play along that river, don't get wet, and
or do if you want.
Yeah, or do. Dude, I was playing against on the test par. For me, I'm calling it a par 4, but really it's probably a par 3.
Yeah.
Because I can hit the green in 1. but like the well, you know, just casual boast that I have to throw in there, right?
Yeah.
Dude, Eric hit the fairway, eagled it.
Oh my god.
He bounced it from the midpoint, and it went in.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Because we were doing best 2 out of 3 for some bragging rights. Now I ended up winning. Don't get me wrong, but like but he won that round. I gave it to him.
That is crazy.
I can't compete to that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're saying we got some
I'm just happy
competition
that's
already.
Possible. Yeah.
Jelly went kind of crazy up here.
Jelly's been like on all day.
She doesn't mess
She's
around.
like, really locked in, you know. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't open those doors right there and just find her panning. Just, you know, just.
I think she's moved past that.
Moved past it.
I think
Wow.
she has.
So proud.
She's saving like everything.
Oh yeah, I gave you all my parsnip seeds, or my spelt seeds, didn't I?
So now that Toolworks is gone, if you break, it seems like it's the actual breaking of the logs is different. It doesn't take as long. Is that true?
No, it's the same.
Or is that just it's just me? Okay.
Your tool is gonna break, kind of maybe faster depending, but no. I did buff how many planks you get from sawing though.
Okay.
So
I like
sawing
that.
felt a little too slow to get the stuff through, so I just doubled the output. Because you're still going through the motion.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a benevolent leader like that.
But now, so yeah, now when you make your copper, like you lose them both, right? When they break.
But yeah, when the tool breaks, it breaks.
It breaks.
Just full breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may just go back to Flint. If I'm like clear cutting. I'll have to see how long it takes just using the.
Because you have the perk, right, for the axe to take some durability. Right?
Yeah, I do have that. I go careful lumberjack or whatever.
Yes, you are such a careful lumberjack.
Natural rock golf. Does any stone have different
I'd say just use
durability?
copper. Like how many copper bars do you have right now? Fair amount.
I don't know. I pretty much once we started deciding to do the course, I pretty much told Jelly just use whatever. I'm kind of over it.
Okay.
I'm full sending it, even though I really wanted to finish building my stuff and like get some more infrastructure going. I'm kind of just like I really wanted to have a part of this.
Move into the clubhouse, you know.
Yeah, I'll just live there.
The penthouse.
I have 2 plates, 2 copper plates, and 4 ingots. I'm pretty sure Jelly used some stuff, which is fine. She may have made a bunch of these things, to be honest.
Yeah, you could be using the axe.
Yeah, I think she made some stuff. There's like a saw, there's a copper knife in here, and there's like some other tools in here. So I think she just made some stuff for us.
Well, I got how much copper do I have at the moment? I got.
But I do have that. I have that quarry thing or whatever that like mine that I found. Like I'm not even worried about it because I could just go down there and get. I think I go down there and I can get a few hundred block things or whatever they call them.
Chunks.
Chunks, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, obviously. If you want, since I'm at my base, though, I can go ahead and maybe just blacksmith up a couple axes.
I don't really want to bother you with that.
It's 4 copper.
I know, but
my profession in the.
I want to get a handout.
Save is metalworking. I got some perks.
Want to get any handouts?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm here for you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can. But
look, I'm just here for the golf course.
I'm like full sending it now. I'm kind of dialed in with this. -2 degrees.
What happened to all your clothes, by the way? You're like Nat nudist anymore, but you only wear your pants.
Oh, didn't even notice that. I just noticed I was freezing. Well, all my clothes are, I guess maybe they got ripped. They get destroyed, right? After a while?
They go down to 0, but they don't actually disappear. You can repair them.
Looks like my clothes are in. Looks like my clothes are in the. Like they're in the. What do you call it? Can't speak today, bro. My brain is like just dead. It's such a long week. My brain is officially just dead.
I can repair your clothes if you want, or I can give you the material to repair them, because I get enough of it good for my sheep. So I'll bring some with me. That way you can repair it, and they'll keep you warmer.
I think next season is gonna be my season.
There is no next season. Okay, this is the season. This is just gonna continue forever. Actually, I don't know when the next season.
I'm just saying, you know, like the next time next fresh start. I feel super proud of what I accomplished this time. I think next time I'm not gonna be at the top moving as fast, but I think I'm gonna be in a way better spot.
Yeah, depending on how many crazy mods there are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
What mods did you install? Oh, it's upside down world. We're all just playing upside down. The controls are also inverted, and you have to use a control. Everyone's like, okay, you know. But
I think if anything, I'd want it. You know, not with every single aspect, but the progression. Like I liked how the knowledge points, like it slowed people down a lot. If anything, I'd say even go further. Like,
yeah, I could.
Like 3 months of real-time playing before you can get to bronze.
I don't know if people would want to play that long.
I think they would. Let's live in the copper. Let's embrace it. You know? I think they would. Everyone's so hardcore until we start talking about this stuff, huh?
You know, I'll just have to see.
Interesting.
Like, I'm all for it. Like honestly, what if I just locked it down to where you can only go pottery age? That's it. Nothing farther. We're all just cavemen. The cavemen round.
It would, Eric.
Nothing else. You can only find metal.
I'm trying to slow you guys down a little bit, but obviously not to the point where it's like you're not having fun. But I need a level playing field.
I wish there was a quick sort in inventory. Pretty sure there's a mod for that.
There probably is, yeah.
It will still take us 5 days. Screw you, Eric. And I know you're a natural at rock golf. I know it. Showing up here. He was talking a lot of smack, alright? I had to put him down in his place.
Yeah, I believe it. We've all been there.
I mean, he couldn't get to the green on 1. I mean, my drive is just that good.
A drivable par 4, I like it. So I'm noticing something interesting here with my staircase. Finally, I've had some Jeffs climb up the staircase to come at me. And I have, like, when, you know, you walk out of the house, then you make that left and go down, and that first landing, there's 2 staircases, one to the left, and then the main one that you turn to the right, and then you go down the big thing. And it looks like the way it is, they come up the big giant long staircase, and instead of making the left, they go straight to go towards the house.
I
and
just
they just
wanted
fall
to come
off the
by,
side.
and I wanted to share with you that
So
I'm
it's
very
like-
proud of you.
It's like they're not going to be able to get up, I
Today-
don't think.
And
You
always.
can get some, you can make some spikes.
And put them in that exact spot that they keep going towards.
Yeah, you can look for the bundle of wood spikes, and you can make a pit trap, and they'll fall, and they'll take damage when they land over there.
That's great. I didn't really do that intentionally. I just wanted to have like a separate staircase to get down to like the boathouse area quickly.
Well, you know, you want to keep the riffraff out of there.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is good. I don't think they can really get up here. And it's nice because I have all the windows are open. Like I nothing's sealed in, which I guess is bad for. Does that matter for like heat?
No. I mean, it can. I mean, the biggest weakness I would say to your thing is just simply the roof, since it doesn't have any lights. Technically, they could spawn on it, probably, and then just walk down the staircase at you.
Yeah, I don't know though, because nothing spawned up here, and I have a lantern. I think it's bright enough up here. Well, let me do this to see. This is with no light. And maybe in this one spot. But I can put a candle.
I'd say both of those corners they could potentially spawn. But like, you know, if you're not like around, you know, like up there.
It's not. They're not gonna do it. Yeah.
Spawn much. Yeah. Okay. What else do I need? Let's go ahead and get my knife.
-3. Damn.
All right. I am gonna make 2.
Need a zip line. Yeah, they make those monkey bridges that you can use. Is that foreign?
Shovels.
They make the monkey bridges.
Because I need to remake my tools anyways, because I don't have any right now, really. So this way you can get 2 axes, and actually I'll give you 1 axe because I kind of still need 1. But yeah, I'll give you 1 axe and a shovel to help with the construction effort. And I'll
Okay, yeah, I actually don't have a shovel. That was one of the black boxes.
The black box. So let's see, my notes said, I think I told you that you throw the rock on average, what, 35 blocks or something? 40 to 45.
Yeah, let me look. You messaged it to me. The friggin' thumbnail or that picture you sent
Oh yeah.
is incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
You know, I just threw that together in 2 minutes in Photoshop.
All we need is just
The times added.
we need to use some Photoshop AI and just put a bunch of bourbon barrels somewhere in the green.
True. True.
You said I can't read apparently.
I think 40 to 45 blocks.
Sprint and jump adds 10. 40 to 45 range without sprinting. Yeah, then you add 10.
Yeah. Now it could roll and maybe go farther than 10 on the, you know, kind of depends on the terrain and the angle of attack.
What other things can we throw besides a rock, like that are like viable?
Javelin.
Like, okay.
And arrows. There's that many other projectiles. Now, me and Eric were testing the sling, because the sling throws rocks, and it launches it, dude. Like I'm talking, easy 100 blocks.
Wow. Okay. And it doesn't break, or it can, but
it can if it hits the side of an object, right? But
okay.
if it lands on a flat surface and rolls, it won't break. The only issue with that, I was thinking about that would be the driver, maybe. Like you just use that to tee off. And it has a little mini game with its throw. So basically, it's like an aiming reticle that just goes from the bottom up and then resets.
Okay.
Kind of deal, kind of like a swing meter. And depending on the timing, it gets launched whether at a low angle or high angle.
Gotcha.
So I thought about that, but I'm worried that people are just gonna not see where their ball lands. So I don't know if increasing the driving range is a good idea.
You could always make a sling course if this one does well. You know what I mean? Specifically designed.
Well, the sling at close range is too powerful.
Okay.
For sure. We really kind of took a look at that, and I was just hitting it all over the place. Surprisingly, I just think the rock mechanic surprisingly just works.
I think it does. I just didn't know what else we could throw. Like what other objects, like a rock that you could. There's something you could make, or is there like a mod where you could make like a ball or something, or like throw something?
I haven't looked at any potential mods.
What's up, Gallon?
See if there was a golf.
Some men are born to greatness.
By chance, there is.
And the rest of us have to push the like button, subscribe, and set notifications to all so we never miss a Lumber stream.
We just take some
Getting
time,
pinned.
learn some coding, and we'll just code in the golf game.
All rocks should be the same
better than
durability.
PGA, or 2K, right?
Yeah. All Darkwing's asking if different rocks have different durabilities. They should all be the same, right? Doesn't matter what
All the same.
material, yeah.
There is a lead shot that you can throw with a sling as a different ammo type, but I haven't tested that either. But that would, you know, now someone has to start making lead, and I feel like rocks are just so abundant, which is the nice thing. And the nice thing about the rocks is they come in multiple colors. So I want to sell, you know, different rocks so people can choose like a ball. And they like, hair goes over there with like this fancy one with like gold flecks in it. You know, he was paid to win. I think that's why he made that eagle, honestly.
It sounds like it. I mean, from an outsider's perspective, that's what it sounds like for sure.
Yeah, that's why I think so.
100% foreign. 100%. We can do some vendors and stuff. We're just trying to see, you know me, huge fan of capitalism. So we got to figure out how we're going to do this. Do we have like some rent involved? Do we get a portion of your profits? Because you're going to sell. Like you're not just giving people food or mead or whatever. You're not doing this for free. Like you're giving stuff out to get money. So it's either we'll charge you rent or we'll just take a cut. That's what I'm thinking. But 100% you can be there. But you can't just give stuff out for free. You need to make money.
Alright. I'm on my way back over with some 2 shovels and 2 axes.
Love that for you.
Do you have a peat pit anywhere near you?
Peat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of peat.
Okay. Actually, I think there's some on the way to you as well that I have.
There's some like actually where the golf course is, and then there's also there's literally some right next to my pit kill, the one that you were worried we're gonna set on fire.
Okay. I'm gonna hit some side ones on the way because I have to take like the top layer and then let the grass regrow before I can harvest.
Okay.
Right. So.
Let me see. Need a knife
Because I
actually.
think starting with the peat, right? Because that's the first cut. We can get a good shape. And then backfill with the chiseled grass when we're ready for it.
Okay.
And I can even maybe get some chiseled forest floor.
Yeah, but we can definitely have vendors. We'll have I don't know where. We're gonna we're thinking that in mind when we build it though. We're gonna build the clubhouse. We already have an idea of how we're gonna wrap around, but I really want to have a spot for vendors, maybe outside the.
I think that might be better.
Maybe outside the.
I'll give you some examples and
clubhouse?
we can decide.
Okay. Uthras and I are kind of like take some time and do it the right way once kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like we'll measure twice to cut once. So we're gonna go in there and plan this out and really be methodical, and then we're gonna do it one time. I was Flint. Where would I be? What's up? This place looks awesome. What Jelly did, Idris. Jelly, this looks awesome. This looks absolutely awesome. Do we have flint anywhere?
Like the kitchen or something?
Just everything in general. Chests and stuff. Yeah, I'm blind.
She finally make it home.
Yeah.
It didn't bring Apollo back home.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm just gonna make a knife real quick.
Apollo really did a bad.
Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. I don't blame him. Broke my leg. With that. Do we need anything from Forn?
Forn's group? I mean, they're the largest group on the server. There's like 5 or 6 of them over there. I mean, they're building a whole like city, like with canals and
Jesus.
storefronts and stuff. So like, you know, if they, you know, I'll never say no to free materials. So if they want to bring a whole bunch of chiseled like grass,
I guess.
just plain grass,
I guess yeah. Chiseled grass would probably be the biggest thing.
like stacks and stacks of that stuff. Because I don't think they stack very high when they're in chiseled.
Oh, it's not
form.
64. Was it 16?
It's more like 6.
6?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I guess that's what it was for the forest floor. I'm trying to get the peat now. This peat looks way different than the other one.
No, that's perfect. I'm probably gonna be using it a lot, and now that we don't have Toolworks, once that copper's broken, it's done. So I was gonna save it for certain things. So I just go
This
back to
actually
using
might look
flint
good, too.
until I like am needing it for something. Since we lose the actual copper head now.
I wonder if there's almost like regional differences for some of these blocks. Which would be cool. That way if someone makes a golf course somewhere else, it might look a little different. Not bad at all.
I made you the driving range over the river. I just wasn't gonna use copper. Like I know you have a lot, but like I just wasn't gonna use it because I'm gonna be clearing so much space. I'm gonna go through like a million things. So I'd rather just like I could just use granite and just bang it out. That's what I was thinking. I haven't really used.
Just make sure, like, don't challenge like Apollo to a golf game and like try and lose, like bet the house, you know,
Oh, I'm not doing that.
against him.
I just feel like the logs are breaking faster, but maybe I upgraded. Oh my god, there's Jeff's. What the hell? Oh, the
Oh,
cave's
there might
right
be coming out
there.
the cave,
Yeah, the
yeah.
cave.
We might need to put some beware of Jeff signs instead of alligator. Do not feed the Jeffs.
That'd be great.
If only we could like capture Jeffs and like use them as stock crowd.
Put them in like cages, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the peat is actually stacking decently. Wow, I already got 51 of it.
Oh yeah, so that's what we're doing. We have a test hole already. That it actually worked pretty well. Way better than I
I will
imagined.
say, I don't think I've ever seen anyone build a golf course in this game. And I watched the screenshot channel
I don't-
all the time in their Discord for this.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you can still make stuff out of granite without Toolworks, or was that part of Toolworks? Tools.
You can still do granite and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you need to use a hammer stone.
So we can't like actually swing a yeah. So we can't actually like swing a club in this, but we're gonna throw rock. Pretty much throw rocks. We have it designed for how many blocks we can throw, and then how many blocks if you get a sprint and jumping start. So we're literally gonna design the course based off of that. So we'll have like, you know, our par 3 over some water.
Solston's in your chat. All right, I know who that is actually.
Yeah.
I've been stealth watching his Vintage Story series.
Really?
Pretty solid stuff.
I'm gonna have to make a thumbnail with a golf course in it.
Of course.
What to do? And by me, I mean AI. Your favorite.
Yay. I'm so happy for you.
I don't know if there's really any golf courses in Fidget Story, right? That we know of. Maybe someone did like a decorative thing, but I can't see someone actually organizing. I mean, there's a lot of people that play this, so I'm sure someone has done something like this.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's done something like this. You know, it's hard to say, really, but
leave it to the Call of Duty player to come
definitely
over
have
and
not
start
seen
shaking
one.
things up, Luthris.
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh, there's like an actual cave here.
And all I'm trying to do is give you enough inspiration to keep playing. when you're just like, oh boy, I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm just like, okay, think of something that like gives him energy. It has to be the greens.
It's true. It always pulls me right back in. Pulls me right back in.
Plus the nice thing too over just like having a cool build. Number one, it's gonna look cool, and number two, is
functional.
It's functional. It brings the server together. Unlike for like a night out.
I'd still prefer war, but you know.
Well, I mean, we can have that too if you want.
I don't think you want to catch these hands.
No, I was thinking maybe you, me, and Squawk versus the Empire a little bit.
Oh my god. I mean, dude, I've played a lot of Tarkov. I'll rat in a bush outside their house for like 3 days straight and not sleep just so I can find an opening. I'll watch their patterns. Like, don't even get me started. I'll go full degen mode.
I used to play on like this like really RP PvP server for Minecraft. And me and Squawk would go around and murk people. It was great.
No, this isn't a bridge. This is me being lazy, and I just need to store wood. I don't feel like putting it in containers, so I just am throwing it over here, to be honest.
Getting even faster at getting this stuff for you.
Killing it.
Because the nice thing about chiseling this just to get the dirt block is it doesn't take any durability off the chisel. It just turns it into a chiselable block, and then I just harvest it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, I'm losing shovel durability for digging, but it's okay. Am I even getting shovel XP while I'm doing this? Ain't that. For 1794. Nope. Whatever, it's worth it.
Star Wars Outlaws is next week, though, so I'm probably gonna go full degen with that.
That's fine, you know.
It's really the only thing. Really the only thing.
You know, how dare you review a game in your experience playing that game? How dare
Pay to like YouTuber, right?
Sir.
Pay to like. I love it. I can't wait for the game to come out, and maybe it actually is really good. And all those losers that were complaining get it and actually enjoy themselves.
Oh, I thought they were complaining that like you were maybe hard on it.
No.
Yeah.
They all think that the game should be like a 2.
I haven't even played it yet.
Exactly. Like no one, and one of the people was like, we don't really know what the game's gonna be like, so how could you say this? I'm just thinking in my head, like, did you fucking watch it? Like, I literally played it for 4 hours. No. I literally played it for 4 hours. Did you play it for 4 hours? I don't think so.
I think they did. Right? They watched your 8-minute video and just extrapolated that for 4 hours.
Yeah, and all the big guys like Jack Frags, all the people that played it as well. Like, there was a bunch of people that played it. They all are pushing their like what do you call it? Oh my god! Oh no, I did it right. Just kidding. They have like a link.
Farming it.
Yeah, they have a link, which I don't blame. I would too. If I had a link where it was like, I would do that as well. But like, I don't even have that. So like, they're trying to make it sound like a guy with less than 5,000 subscribers is getting like paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to play the game for 4 hours remotely. Like,
You're right. Because it's $1 million dollars.
Yeah.
They're way off. They don't understand.
Jar Jar.
Also, or mine like.
Yeah, all right. What's up, Jake? Football season's right around the corner. I know you're so excited for football season coming up. We're talking about the other day.
So excited. Yep. I'm really known for the.
No one loves sports more than you.
ins and outs.
Huge sports fan. Hugest.
Yep.
Hugest
I have
of
a shirt
huge.
that literally just says sports on it. Like,
Yep.
That's how much I like sports.
Yep. You play it. You watch it. You watch people play it.
Consume it.
Mhm.
I watch ESPN
Eat it.
literally all day. Dude, how can anyone watch ESPN? Like, I'm sorry. It's like watching the news. It's like so many talking heads. That's just, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
ESPN is on 24/7 in my house.
Well, since you're streaming,
I'm joking.
you don't care about watching it then. You're just there to provide ratings
Whenever I
and
have to
that's
hop
it.
off streaming, it's because the
Hey,
show's coming on.
Okay.
I also read the paper in the morning.
Yeah, you probably watch Around the Horn.
I think if I do watch anything, it's on YouTube of a clip of something that was on ESPN at one point. I think that's about as far as I go.
Alright, so I have 3 stacks of wheatgrass. So I'm gonna come over to you.
Come.
Glad I finished that sentence. Come. Dude, I feel like next month's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
Why?
If he comes back, it's gonna be weird.
Oh, he's probably coming back, right?
I think so.
I think so too. It's gonna break records.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna show up just to see what happens.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting, especially where he goes. Like, there's no way he stays on YouTube.
Yeah, don't know.
I mean, he's not making money, so like, why would he do that?
I mean, he probably doesn't he have enough money? Who cares?
True,
Or-
but I mean,
Or maybe he's just like what happened with Twitch. Can YouTube cancel something without really knowing anything? I don't know. Like what's gonna happen there? I don't know. Or he'll go to Kick.
if they could, they would have probably canceled Mr. Beast by now, right?
No, they couldn't because I don't think they.
He
would.
makes them too much money, but like,
Yeah, it's too much money. But I don't know. It's not a good look for anyone, really.
tempted not to. Do you want all the trees broken down on the water side, so you can see the water, right? We don't want to have trees there.
Yeah, we want a good view of the water.
Yeah, I agree.
I might even just lower the terrain a little bit too the whole way, just so it's like, well, unless we want some spots that are a little raised up and maybe some rocky towards the water. I don't know. We'll have to see how things look, really.
We were talking about Dr. Disrespect.
All right, so if the average throw, if you do like kind of a consistent, good 45-degree angle throw, goes 40 to 45 blocks, how long would a par 5 be?
All right, so 45 blocks. So let's say. Well, I mean, in
You want to be
theory.
able to hit the green in 3, right? But if you like risk it.
Yeah, well, you'd want to. I mean, in theory, a par, right? You'd hit 3, and your 4th shot would be pitching onto the green, and you'd want to get it close and then 1 putt. Like, no one really wants to 2 putt. It happens,
Okay.
but like you ideally you would hit a driver, and then you'd hit probably like I guess if we're thinking
A hybrid maybe.
like a
Rather
hybrid, yeah, like a hybrid or
than-
like a 3-wood where you're hitting like 200 something, like
Yeah.
220, and then you're
Then a
probably
good
gonna need
iron.
maybe you can 2-putt with that, like depending on how far it is.
I mean, I'm thinking about like an average, right? Because we can do a long par 5 or a short par 5. Like that's.
Yeah, we can do
doable
whatever we
for-
want. We could do a par 6.
Yeah.
Be honest,
Yeah.
we can do whatever we
Par
want.
6 even exist?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's like official, like it's not like you're like they're playing that on the tour, but I've been to plenty of courses that have par 6s.
Or maybe on the pro side, it's just a long par 5 for them.
Yeah, like I don't think you're gonna watch the Masters and they have like, you know what I mean, like a par 6. I don't think that's like a thing on the tour, but there are definitely courses that I've played at that have that.
Because I've definitely played on, at least on the video game one, like 600 yard par 5.
Yeah. Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It feels. But I don't know enough to even know.
It's huge until you can like you see these guys driving like 340,
Yeah.
and then they're hitting their 3-wood, 225, 230,
Yeah. They're just happy Gilmore.
and it's like yeah.
I almost feel like the technology needs to stop at some point. Like all these fancy clubs, the fancier balls. Just like play the game and get good at the game.
The thing that's interesting to me is that there really isn't there aren't any rules associated with the technology behind clubs. So, like Bryson DeChambeau, for example, all
I know
his
exactly what
all,
you're talking about.
all his
Yes.
you would probably know him if you saw him, but all his clubs are the same length. His shafts are the same length on every club. Whereas like a normal person, you have your 5-iron, it's going to be a longer club than your your 9. All his clubs are the same length. And then he has this like which is
His
legal.
swing can just be the same, and then the pitch of the
And he's hitting
club
his that's why he's
covers it.
that's why all of a sudden he's hitting like I don't know what I think like the average 7-iron I don't know, like 180 or something. I'm not good with yardages, but like maybe like 180. He's hitting like 200. He's getting like an extra 20-30 yards on it because it's such a longer shaft. So he's doing that, but then he also has, because he hits it so hard, the ball sometimes will like almost spin differently than other people because his club head speed is like 180 miles an hour or something like that. Like his club head speed's crazy. It's so much higher. So he has these clubs he's designing where instead of the face of the club being completely flat, there's a slight bulge in it. So when you do hit it, it protects the ball from overspinning, where it's actually like creating like an air pocket and like sailing off. Like he has this all, and apparently he's gonna come out with his own clubs. But like, how the hell is that allowed? Like they should just have a standard. Every club has to be. I understand like people are different heights, so everyone's club shafts are gonna be a little bit different. But like they should have some sort of standard that doesn't let these guys 3D print their clubs and now they're hitting like 500 yards with a 9-iron. Like a little exaggerated, of
Yeah,
course, but like that just doesn't make sense to me.
Like I'm fine with having like a range of potential options for people to choose from.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it should come.
Maybe I'm
away
wrong. Maybe
from
there
the
are
equipment and a little
standards,
bit more on
but it
the
doesn't
skill
seem
side.
like there are.
Well, I don't even know if, like, for example, tennis. Like, what are the racket standards? I don't. I feel like Head and Wilson.
No, I don't know what brand of
It's
RAM I
really
have. I think I have
different
Corsair or
brackets
something,
from
Jar Jar.
Attention, surface area.
I'd probably
how
just
big
Google
the
it. I'm
head
not
is
a good
versus
person with
Nero.
that. Dirty's a good guy to ask.
Like,
He
so,
probably has a specific
like,
brand that he
yeah,
loves.
It's just kind of interesting how there's some sports where the equipment's like super important, but it's almost like they're just letting people do whatever until it maybe becomes a big enough deal.
Yeah.
They have to step in. And it sounds like that guy's kind of getting close to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to know what he's gonna do with like when he gets that stuff like made. But there's so many different types of like, you know, there's just so many different options. Like, you know, people use graphite shafts, people use like a stiff shaft, people use like a steel shaft. Like then your grips can be different. You know, they have small, jumbo, like ranging from all different things.
Talking about the same thing still?
Are you talking about golf?
You know, yeah, I think so.
I mean, kind of goes hand in hand, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of crazy. Bronze shaft, copper shaft.
So I just picked one of the lumberjacking perks for momentum. It's pretty nice.
Really? Oh wait, momentum. Let me see.
So it's the
Forestry.
Axe Expert.
Axe Expert. Breaking a block with an axe increases your tree felling speed by 1%. Ooh.
And it stacks.
Okay. What did I did? I did resin farmer. I did 2 careful lumberjacks. I may do axe expert next.
All right, so this ruined windmill thing.
Yeah.
We need to take this down.
Really?
No, I'm asking, should we, or should we put like maybe the tee-off spot like beside it or something?
Yeah, I was thinking. So where do you want the first hole to be? You want the first hole to be near there, or do you want it to be closer to where you're going now, like where that like gravel sand pit is in front of you or whatever?
I would almost say like we should.
Because the clubhouse, how big the clubhouse you want to be? You want to make a crazy big clubhouse, that whole peninsula, like a putting green, like so people could practice, like food stands.
Yeah, you know, the clubhouse needs to have the bar and diner area.
So the whole peninsula could be the clubhouse area.
Yeah. And whether or not it's all building or not. Or
Yeah.
It could be, like you said, a pitching green, just a test. And then maybe the range down here as well. And then I feel like the first hole, maybe we just start beside the windmill.
I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking that too, yeah. I like that.
There's a lot of logs, by the way, over here to pick up that I'm just leaving on the ground because.
Yeah, I've had my inventory was full. I'm surrounded by Jeffs right now. I don't have any.
It's a normal day.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we want. Let me get a little calculator out
Here's
here.
a spear.
Chat's saying 250 blocks.
Yeah, 250 for a par 5.
That's a 5.5 swings at 45 blocks swing. I think that's a little far.
I think it's got to be, yeah, I think it's got to be like
I'm thinking
half a
200.
Yeah, I was either thinking 200 or like 220. Like half a full swing.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be we're doing 45.
Well, 200 to the hole, right, would be 4 swings, 4.4 swings at 45. So
that's true. Yeah.
That I think is about where you want it.
Yep. I'm thinking 200 for a par 5.
Okay, 200 blocks.
Because a par 3 has to be 45.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to, you have to essentially be able to hole in one a par 3.
And I'm assuming you want this range to be the center of the green, right? And then
yeah,
move the
it would.
hole around
It'd have to be center of the green, and yeah, and then you'd have to, you know, realistically, you're gonna get it on the green and then have a 1 putt, hopefully get birdie.
All right. right, good old packed dirt, my friend.
It's just all the Jeffs get stuck in the bushes. It's hilarious. You can't really skin them that well.
Nice, Masonius is crashing. Probably messing with his ruin tools. Does this thing make the rock go farther? Oh yeah, way farther. But it's just, you know, I don't want someone to have to stand like halfway down the fairway just to tell you where your rock landed, and then they come back, you know.
Yeah, it has to be within reason for sure.
Yeah.
Just dumping off trash to Jelly. This hillside's seen some better days over here. Oh god.
And we can plant trees, but just an FYI, they can take like 100 in-game days to grow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, if we come here for a second, I'll show you forest floor versus the peat.
God, there's so many. Okay, there's so many blocks of wood. You're right. That I missed. Okay, coming to you.
So I would say these are our two options for the first cut. The peat or the forest floor. If normal grass is going to be the fairway and putting green.
Yeah, I kind of like the peat. I don't know if there's enough on this forest floor.
Yeah.
Like to make it look like.
Yeah. You know, we might be able to use the forest floor as the underground for like the rough.
I think that could be, yeah, or like,
fancy.
or it, honestly, I know you're gonna laugh, but like if we do put some trees, you put that underneath, like, because it is forest floor, like that is what you'd be hitting off of if you throw it, you know, underneath a tree. There's gonna be like little bits of grass, little bits of dirt, rock. That would look
Gravel.
perfect. Yeah, that would look perfect underneath the trees.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll worry about the first cut in the fairways first because
Yeah.
those obviously, like, you know, matter the most. And we'll use the first cut to kind of, you know, marquee out everything, and then, you know, again, backfill the fairway afterwards, probably. All right. I'm gonna get rid of this forest floor though, because I need inventory space.
I need to do something with the amount of wood that we're getting. Like, I mean, we'll probably, I'm sure we're gonna use it for the,
Yeah, if you have a specific wood type you want to use for like the clubhouse or anything like that, you can save those, but maybe trash the rest.
I really do like oak. There's a lot of oak here. I feel like oak looks pretty good, but I mean, you know more about the different wood types we have and what would look better with things, so. Kind of leave that up to you, but. Welcome to YouTube, Sean. Welcome to YouTube. It's a shelf, man. It's the shelf they got. Not the same as Instagram. It's not the same type of stuff. Like, it's a lot different. Way different. There's a way different, such a different pool of talent that's making videos too. Like, I think you just have to keep... I think you just have to keep getting better. That's honestly the only thing I can say. And like the shorts that I have, obviously it's nowhere near the same genre and stuff, and a lot of mine are flukes, but like that's why I always ask about AVD, because even though that's not the only thing that matters by far, it definitely is not the only thing that matters. The videos that I do have that went kind of crazy, like, you know, like they broke past the 12K and they went to like 30, 40, 50,000. They're all like 110% AVD. All of them.
All right. I feel like I'm talking to Dirty right now.
Oh, are you talking? I thought you said you were going to be right back.
Yeah. I just got back.
Oh,
It was a short little phone call.
Oh, okay. That was really short. You're like, Meatloaf!
The singer?
You're asking for Meatloaf.
Oh.
I do like Meatloaf.
I just found a vessel over here, just in the dirt, and it gave me another copper axe.
Oh, those...
You want this one?
Those one of the,
It's vanilla.
Yeah, but like the vessels, like I think I've seen a few of those.
Yeah, they're like fragile, fractured vessels. that
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
drop stuff. Yeah.
One of my coworkers was telling me this story today where he went, he's like a really good golfer, really good, and he was golfing. He got paired up with this random guy, and it was like this guy and his wife, and the guy had like this was like a long time ago. This guy had like really long hair, and he seemed cool. He's like, so we just were golfing, we weren't really talking, and then he's like, the guy asked him what he does, and then my coworker tells him, and then he's like, what do you do? And the guy's like, oh, I'm a guitarist, I'm a musician. And he's like, oh, really? Like, in a band? And the guy's like, yeah. And he goes, what band are you in? He goes, 38 Special. And my coworker goes, he's like, I was so locked in because I was playing so well. He's like, oh, really? Like, you guys play around here? And he said the guy's wife starts dying laughing.
That's great.
And he's like, the guy just looks at him like he's crazy. He goes, yeah, we just played like the arena or whatever. He's like, oh, cool. He's like, and then like a few holes later, he's like, I go up to the tee box and I go to drive and I stop. And he's like, holy shit, you're in 38 Special. And the guy goes to him, he's like, it's too late, bro. He's like, he was nice to me, but he just wouldn't talk to me. And his wife was like giving him shit the whole time about how like, see, not everyone knows you. I was like, oh my God, dude. I
told you, Jimmy.
I told you.
That's great.
Let's talk about delayed reaction, man. I have to look up some of Solston's videos. I haven't really watched too many vintage story stuff.
If I remember correctly, I think he does a little bit of like some impressions and stuff.
Ooh.
All right, 10, 20, 30. 40. How many par fives does a course normally have?
I don't think there's like a rule on that.
Okay,
We can kind of do whatever.
How
I mean,
many do you want to have?
I don't know. I feel like ending on a par 5, it kind of is. I do like that because it does add. It does like allow for drama, right? Like you're playing with people. You come in, you're like, man, I gotta, because you can eagle it. They're eagleable.
It's a comeback opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotta end on one. We should start on a par 5 just for like practice purposes, but we can do that for sure.
So just an FYI,
yeah.
On the mini map, and you can see the line that I'm drawing.
Yeah, I can see it.
This is 50 blocks.
Wow.
So par 5 is
3 more, 4. Well, yeah, it's gonna be three more of those.
That's gonna take us almost down underneath the cathedral ruin.
Yeah, we can do even 9 holes. Is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could also, the way we design it, like you can kind of go back to back, right? Like you can do your par 5 going down and then you turn and face the same, like it doesn't have to be a circle. Like you can do a few where like they're facing each other.
There can even be shared greens, in a way.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
No shared greens?
No shared greens. Come on.
Like shared greens?
No. What is this, Top Golf?
50. I'm thinking, I still kind of want to do the 18 holes, but maybe by the time we get like 4 holes done, we'll kind of know how far we're going.
Yeah.
But like, at least, in my opinion, 3, 4 par 5s.
4 par 5s you want?
4 par 5s.
In 18?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
4 par 5s, 4 par 3s, and the rest
Par 4s.
That's half the course is, essentially par 4s, and the other half are 3s and 5s.
I'm not opposed to that. How do you want to situate it for like how spaced out they are? Like first one's a par 5. You know, last one's a par 5.
I mean, I
Have
can
it
roll a
even.
dice for all I care, you know. As long as each half has equal, to me, it could be 1, 9, you know, 10, 18 for 5s.
You want it to be equal?
Well, it could be equal, or it could be, you know, 1, 5, 12, 18 for 5. You know, like we'll just have to look at it, I think.
Yeah, we got to see what our space is. I need to go get warm or I'm gonna die.
How many am I at here? This feels really far, though. I might have to like throw some rocks next to this line just to kind of see. All right, where I'm at now, can you see me on the map?
Yep, I can.
So this is 100 blocks.
Wait a second, I actually don't see you on the map.
I'm
I'm gonna have to run
kind of
closer to you, I think.
Might run a little closer here. Now we are going at an angle too, which on a square grid, right, technically is longer than it than if we go just straight left or up or down.
I see your
Alright,
name
I see
now.
you.
Okay, I see where you're at. Yep.
So that's 100 dirt blocks between me and the
The start?
starting point.
Wow, that's crazy.
Let me just do the math left to right.
You know,
purely.
I feel like we have to go big or go
3,
home.
3, 8. 4, 3, 8. Yep, that's 100 blocks.
Yeah, we're not the type of people to go and like half-ass something.
True. Make the first par 5 a showstopper, right? Just like,
Yeah.
boom, you're here, you arrived at the Lumberjack.
It's setting the tone. The Lumberjack, is that the name of the course?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shouldn't that be?
I mean, it can be. I don't do whatever you want.
I mean, how many trees have we cut down to get here? And, and if that's the length of one hole, how many trees are we gonna have to cut down?
It's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Jelly better have some sort of plan what to do with this, because I'm down to just burning everything, but I am saving some stuff because I'd like to. We're gonna be able to choose whatever we want for the clubhouse. Like,
Well, you really should be storing those in crates.
why?
Well, like, because picking those back up with an axe is going to be really annoying.
I'm not going to be the one doing it. I'm in the mode. We're in a building mode. What's easiest for me right now? That's what I'm thinking.
It'd still be a crate. You can drop off a whole stack with like a button click.
I guess that's true. Jelly's gonna hate me. Oh, she already does, so it's fine.
Yeah, her and Selena.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I gotta go double distance. I'm gonna start clearing some trees so I can still see the line here. It's already been an hour.
All right, this is not an easy project, but if it was an easy project, everyone would be doing it. You know, building a city with canals, child's play. You know, child's play, especially when you got 6 people. I wouldn't expect anything less.
I know they always tout how great the Empire is, but you know what? They aren't out here doing the hard work.
Not out here in the streets. We're out here in the streets.
We also need to decide on the clubhouse aesthetic. Are we gonna go like an alpine clubhouse? Or are we gonna go like more Florida, kind of red shingle roof Spanish style?
I kind of would like the Spanish style, but part of me also
would be pretty.
It would be. Part of me also is like, well, it should be, you know, a log cabin because it's the
since it's a
lumberjack. But you know,
the name could be whatever. You know, I just threw that out there.
I like the name though. I like the name a lot. I like the name. No, it's our course. I like the name a lot. I like the name a lot. We could figure it out. I do think the Spanish style would be nicer though.
We could maybe stick with the tree theme and maybe call it the orchards.
Yeah, I mean, do something like that. Yeah.
And you can even plant an orchard nearby, technically. Start planting a bunch of apple trees and stuff.
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna see how long I'll last with this, but I may just light this on fire. I don't know.
Up to you.
I just feel like I don't know how long I can.
I get it. It's pretty dense.
It's aggressive.
It's pretty dense.
And as much as I want to keep a lot of the wood, I may just light it up and let it burn.
And I will say this, all right? This is the problem with lighting it on fire. That will give you a warning. Is you're gonna get a lot of floating treetops, generally. And it may not spread the way that you want, and may not spread quite as far. But you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's just see how it goes.
Okay, go for it.
Here, we'll just light the grass on fire and just let it do its thing. Now I'm thinking we should name it after fire.
What could go wrong, right?
Yeah, just try not to get caught up in the flames. You'll see the mini map is gonna start getting these white squares. That's where all the fire is.
Okay. The good thing is we do have a fire break between us and the house. Pretty much, because we clear cut that whole area up top.
Well,
so like this is just gonna spread.
Grass, or spread
even
via grass.
True, but I think even that there's like some. Now, does it drop the wood blocks when the tree burns, or just destroys it?
No, it's just straight destroys it.
Perfect. I'm gonna light along the river. Just be careful.
Yeah, I tend to like the grass on fire, so that can kind of just spread around wherever it spreads, kind of deal.
Makes more sense, I guess. I would lighten the bush, like the leaves. But it seems like it's not. Yeah, I think that is the right way to do it.
Well, trees just burn slower than the grass, I think. So like it
This is that sound. It's just an arsonist wet dream.
good old crackling fire.
I love this for us.
I just hope no bears come out of the woods.
I don't think there's any. I have not seen any bears over here. I mean, now that I said that, there'll probably be, but I have not. I've run through this a lot, and I've not seen any.
Yeah, I can't wait till someone's teeing off. It's like, is that a freaking bear out there? I'm catching myself on fire.
No.
I'm fine. I'm fine. My torch got put out though because I had to jump in the water. Light the grass on fire, Uther said. Yeah, good idea, Uther. Good idea.
That's why I was kind of trying to just light the trees.
All right. Well, it's kind of spreading at this point.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking the line that I'm drawing is
Oh,
also
no.
going to be the center of the fairway on this first
I like
hole.
that.
Let me I'm going to toss some rocks just to kind of see how it goes at just this distance. See how many rocks it takes just to get out to there. One. Two.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is the way to go.
Three. So 3 full throws at about 45 degrees got me to about here. And I did not do the sprint launch for the drive.
I'm gonna start lighting some of this grass. Just be careful.
You know what? I'm just gonna eyeball it. All right. It's cool measuring stuff, but I'm thinking where I'm standing, the first center of the green.
Sometimes you just gotta go with the feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know. If it
You really
doesn't
just
play
gotta go with the
well,
feel.
Then what's the point, right?
Gotta go with the feel, man.
All right.
Oh god.
It's fine, right? It's fine. Yeah, see how we're getting on all these floaty leaves now?
Yeah, but you know, we'll just get a bunch of packed dirt. I think that's
Yeah.
still probably less time consuming than.
Yeah, and it does clear away all the brush so we can really see a little bit. Yeah, this is a long one. Ooh boy. And it is a slight uphill, so I'm fine with making it a bit shorter because of that. So how do we want to blend this into the river? Do we just want a hard, steep fall off into it?
Yeah, you were talking about doing. Like, you want to be able to see the actual water, or is it fine being this high?
It's okay being this
I'm
high.
fine with it being this high. Yeah.
Because like once all the brush is cleared on the right, you can kind of see it.
Probably. I mean, I'm fine with maybe just getting some packed dirt and building I can build like a retaining wall type of thing, and then putting in.
A fancier material later.
Yeah, like over top, and maybe I don't know, put some like flowers or something.
Honestly, I think just filling it with gravel, like the whole edge of the cliff, and let like the gravel just naturally settle.
I like that.
I just look good, clean, kind of edge. We're kind of rugged out here. We're not Florida, you know. I don't want to just a sand trap going along the whole side.
Mhm.
You know, it should be if you go over the edge, it's risky. It's going right over into that water, or you're shooting from down here.
Yep.
Plus, on the map, the gravel will almost be like a bunker visually on the map too.
Yeah, the map's gonna be super important. Can you make maps in the game, like a handheld?
I think there's a mod for that, but
Okay.
I don't know. We don't have it.
No worries. What's up, Metallica fan? 4:30 a.m. Dialed in. That's what you are. Definitely getting a little squirrely over here now.
Oh, with the fire?
Yeah, but I mean, this is good progress. I'm gonna let this burn.
Alright, do we want a long, narrow, a pretty narrow fairway on this one, or...
I see the white boxes you're talking about. Are you on the next hole?
No.
Or-
I'm still on the first hole. I'm cleaning up kind of the shoreline a little bit back.
Oh,
near
okay.
the,
Oh, I
tee
see you. I
box.
see you. I see you. Let's take a look. So T box is gonna be right here.
Server is a little laggy right now.
I wonder why.
Yeah, maybe starting that much fire wasn't a good idea.
It's just
Sorry,
it's
General.
just starting to open up too. Like we're just starting to hit the part.
Burn time, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna start spreading like crazy now. I'm gonna die laughing if somehow we shut the whole thing down.
Yeah,
Squirrel?
take a while.
Eat sleep to get some sleep,
Alright,
bro.
so let's talk about the tee box a little bit. So right
Okay.
now I have it marked where you drive from this point.
Mhm.
Is this where you want it? Do you want it more beside, or do we want to build a deck off the windmill a little bit, so it's kind of a raised launch, like you're?
I don't think for the
launching
first
more up
hole,
here?
no. That's a little too.
Okay.
That's a little too mini golfy
Okay.
for our first hole.
Okay. So you just come in.
I think you come in here. I
Ground
kind
level.
of like the how it's narrow. I mean, obviously you're not gonna be there's no draw and fades. There's no like risk of like if you toss it into the water from here, you were aiming that way.
Well, I mean, you know, the aiming cursor does jiggle a little bit, so you could accidentally cut it. That's just
Who
a slight,
cup-
but
Copper nickel ingot?
yeah.
Okay, I kind of like now. Do you think we should extend this little pond? This is really small. Should we extend this out?
I
like,
think we should let's try and get like the fairway locked in, and
Okay.
then we'll worry about the fringe details.
Because I kind of
surrounding it.
see the fairway just kind of staying right on this path, like it's pretty narrow.
Yeah.
And
Like how
and
narrow we talking? Like we talking like is the first cut here?
honestly, yeah, because I'm thinking, you know, we have this natural border on the right, so you can't really force it to the right too much. But that's why I'm wondering if we end up extending this rip water out, you really only have like maybe like 8 blocks wide to hit it, or maybe even less, or else you're in like some trouble already. Like it's gonna start off like you have to be accurate.
Because obviously there needs to be, you know, the tee box can't go touching the fairway, right? So like,
Yeah.
let me just toss it. You know, kind of split the distance a little bit.
It's just dead chickens. Got caught up. God. He killed a wolf.
Alright, so I just laid down a line of peat. That's gonna mark the first cut from the center of the fairway.
Coming up.
Tell me if you think that's as narrow as you want it.
I actually really like that.
And so basically the fairway will go all the way to kind of the cliff's edge.
Yeah.
And that's how wide it will be. And then of course we'll sprinkle in bunkers to the left and the right to narrow it in points and widen it in others.
I really think I'm gonna end up extending this water too.
Yeah, sure you can.
And bring it up like pretty close, so it's like if
You
you
can even get it
if you get it to here
to cross, you can get it to cross right before the fairway and then
Oh,
go into the river.
let's do that. Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Yeah. Because the fairway starts here. Where I'm
Exactly.
standing.
Yeah. Yep.
So between here and the tee box can be whatever.
I like that plan.
Okay.
What's up, Lawrence?
Do we know if the Empire is bringing us a whole bunch of grass?
I'm not sure.
Is Eric or Four near? Oh my god, the forest is still just going.
Oh yeah, this is the real part where it's gonna start clearing out.
That's fine, right? Both are on? Okay.
It won't burn the ruins, right? Those are stone ruins, I think, over here. Both are on, okay. I wonder if they will bring over some that dirt stuff. Oh wow, the fire did spread to the top of the mountain. Oops. Not that it really matters. Do you have an extra shovel, you said?
Yeah, here. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so where's the
We're
the
gonna need
fairways?
hundreds and hundreds of grass blocks.
Yeah. The fairway starts here, right? Where this peat is, pretty much.
You're right here.
Okay. And end of the tee box is pretty much, I guess, here.
No. The end of the tee box is probably going to be like here,
Okay.
and maybe a little bit of a run up.
I'm gonna take these
Let me test a run throw here.
packed dirt out.
Markets.
Just not looking at the big picture, Doc.
Let me go drop off my inventory of jelly. Drop off my trash. I did put a little packed dirt bridge in this cave over here to run across.
Oh, just so you don't like fall into the.
Yeah,
cave
not
all
that
the
you
time.
really need to go over here. You can just teleport around, but
Well, I mean, you don't know. Builds like this, to me, it's pretty important to build it legit. kind of a crazy person like that.
I never really could get into, like, I don't mind watching other people do stuff like that, but I never could get into the creative aspect of it. Like, I like the grind of, oh, I want to be able to get all these materials and do crazy stuff, you know, right? Oops. I just punched Jelly in the face.
Well, that's why I find it important to do it, like, you know, legitly in a way, without just me going into creative mode and spawning everything in, because, like, it feels like a better accomplishment, personally.
Yeah, exactly.
To do it that way. Not to say, like, the creative...
No, like, people make some
valuable,
incredible
because,
stuff. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, because they can be inspiring.
Mm-hmm. I
but
just
it's not
like the
quite
whole
the
grind
same.
of getting all that stuff, you know? Oh, yeah, the rain will put out the fire. Honestly, maybe that may be a good thing.
It ain't touching it. It ain't touching it at all. I'm looking at every tree on fire still.
That's kind of crazy what it did.
It did its job. A rift portal just opened up here. And it just closed. Okay, weird.
It's just in the grass right now. It'll be all brown.
Actually, that's a good question. Yeah.
What is it? Chiseling the grass will be
So-
all brown. Oh. Oh my god, we'd have to...
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42, 4, 8. We're dead. 15 doomed and dead. 16,
Are
20.
you okay?
Yeah, awesome. I just have to pee. Great idea,
you
dude. Go look in the birdie.
Mix it in a little bit, like, and then maybe in springtime returf some,
Hmm.
you know. But like, I'd rather be able to play. I don't care if it's like necessarily brown. You know? Like, look down the river. Do you see all those flames still?
Oh my god, yeah. I kind of wanted to keep those pine trees way up on the top. I'll go plant more, but it did get up there to our left.
Yeah, well,
Definitely did, but
that's
it's
fine.
fine. It really is fine.
Yeah, it's your land we're building on, not mine. So
We have so many seeds, like we can just...
I just hope you have the insurance claim to cover all this.
Oh yeah, totally. I guess there is dormant turf, yeah. But we can easily returf it in the... It would be funny, it would be like super realism, where we returf it for the different seasons, like you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know if
Closing
I have
it
the
down
energy
for
that.
maintenance.
Again, we can hire your guy from your community.
Yep. Closing down for maintenance. Let me just fill this in.
You should come down here and look at this. Look at.
Coming. Oh, I already see this. Oh my god.
But I tell you what,
It's doing a great job.
the next hole is gonna just lay in real nice.
It actually is perfect because you have a nice little elevated tee box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tee box could be. Oh, I just dropped something. Tee box could be, right up here.
And maybe we could do a par 3 here.
5 straight into a 3.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah, could do it.
Because like, how does it work in this game? Like, if I know it's 45 blocks, but if I throw it from this height, is it different or is it still just 45 blocks?
I mean, we can just do a test throw and see where it lands. Landed about here at a 45.
It's probably the same.
But
Then
again, that wasn't a running one.
True.
I'm assuming height adds a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, but once it start going like once it's past its arc, then it's gonna be mostly vertical falling.
True.
True, we can copy and paste the block instead of gathering individual ones.
Remember, we were just talking about it with the $4.99, no message attached, absolute baller Nesis. Ground under repair, yeah. $4.99, appreciate you, Brent. We may need to hire you. Take care of the course.
What are you thinking? Par 5 to par 3?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no rules, right? I just think that looks like a really cool par 3 spot. Because you're a little bit high. You're going to have to...
Now you can roughly see my line, my top line for the fairway. You like that kind of wiggle that's kind of going on?
I do. I like it a lot.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Where do you want bunkers?
I think we're going to have to see... because you know we want to try to put them in spots where you're gonna land the ball. Where it's like
we want to do pot bunkers or normal bunkers?
probably just normal at first, but then maybe like I wanted like okay, so you say you hit it you can throw it 40 blocks. You want that edge of the bunker, the far edge at like at 39. Like you want that ending, so you have to hit a full. Jeff, save me.
What?
Thank you. Yeah, you want that last edge, so it's like okay, like if you accidentally throw it somehow throw it a little bit short, you're in there. Same with some of those pop bunkers, or like we make some really deep ones. We'll put them all around the green, so it's like you have to throw it. If you're short, you better be throwing from a certain way. Yeah, yep.
Uni or high lob. There's no spinner shots.
You played now. How'd it feel?
Do it.
That is true.
Also, this is going to be a pretty sloping fairway from the left to the right. It doesn't affect the roll per se, but if you hit the side of a block face, it stops your ball right there, right?
Okay.
The ball. So, I think that's a good representation of like, oh no, I didn't get a good spot. I think what I might want to do, I might make the first cut double wide, so there's a single line,
I like that.
A little bit of a clearer border. Or back going this first cut.
The fire's ridiculous.
Yeah, a little bit. For sure.
Getting a little cold. I think I'm just gonna run up to it. Warm up, right? Will it warm me up like an actual
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that.
Find out. A lot of dead animals over here. This is great.
So glad I broke like
First two holes were horrible. Rest were
old
okay.
rubber pickaxe, getting some peat, of course, showing up.
As long as you had fun, though. Yeah, you and Brent both do that. You guys are ballers. You just drop donos without any words. Crazy. It works. In fact, it works better than a fire pit.
Nice.
I walked up here, and within about 6 seconds, I was back to being
Well, I hope so.
completely
it's
hot.
A forest fire.
Yeah.
You know. We're gonna have to gather some red top grass. That's what I was using for like a lot of the rough, kind of tall grass.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically we can use any like flower or grass we can find, but we can't really like plant the natural grass, sadly. Oh, it's Jelly. Hi, Jelly.
Yeah.
What'd she just show up with?
Nothing. I just dropped a bunch of stuff and gave her.
Do you have that copper shovel still?
Yeah, we need.
Can you take out my line of packed dirt?
Yeah.
with it? I don't need it anymore, I don't think. For a moment. Oh, are you doing like this little rock bridge thing?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I just used the dirt for now, but you should be able to walk across if you hit it at the corners.
That was a little wide, but yeah.
Yeah, you can if you do it. I tested already. Yeah, you can't go. You got to go like right at it, like that.
Okay.
I'll probably make it like stone, and then I'll probably fill in the bottom with gravel, and then I'm thinking I just get some buckets and fill this whole area with water, and then it'll run right off the mountain. I'm thinking.
Yeah, so just an FYI, so water is really annoying to fill in large areas like this. So
Okay.
you want to start at the bottom and work your way up.
Okay.
Or you start at the top and work your way down. But are you just like basically filling this spot with water?
I'm
kinda
think.
deal?
I may make this. I may close this in a bit, but yeah, this whole level would be water.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that easily enough, I think, with
Just a bucket.
yeah. What's the name of the first hole here?
We're gonna name it.
Well, don't every hole need a name or something?
No.
I don't know if they do that.
No.
No.
Hole one.
Hole one.
Uno.
Because I was gonna name it Forest Fire myself, but
I mean, we could name holes.
nah.
Trying to name your holes, bro. There was some video I watched where they like redid the course. They redid some course, and it was kind of insane watching. It was insane. Ow.
You getting rid of that line still?
Yeah, I just had to run back and grab a bucket, and then I'm gonna get rid of it, but I'm hiding from Jeff's.
Oh yeah, water. Oh, is there a Jeff nearby?
There's like 10,000.
Let me see. I need more temporal fragments.
I gave some to Jelly too. I'm stockpiling more for you too at our base.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I just went through almost 300 of them today.
Jeez. What's like the rate that you go through them? I know it depends on what you're doing, but
you know, base rituals, they're you know, I don't go through much, but as I upgrade and need like more advanced crystals for catalysts, I go through a lot more. It's kind of exponential almost. Because like two of these makes a base kind of arcane crystal, and then 2 of those arcane crystals makes 1 greater arcane crystal. So it's kind of I don't know. This is a pretty wide fairway. Well, no, I don't think it's much wider than the test hole, is it? Just the test hole has the dog leg on it.
Yeah,
so this one's
it was also
straight.
kind of deceiving because of how wide open that was.
That is true.
In the desert. You want this whole dirt thing gone?
Yeah, the whole line. You don't need it. You can leave the little tower at the very end where that kind of marks where the green's gonna go.
Gotcha.
I haven't circled that yet. And I think sadly, just due to like how this is gonna work visually, to separate the green from the fairway, I'm gonna have to surround the green in like the first cut, the peat, right?
I think that's good though.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just
like
it's
fringe.
always gonna be like that. Dude, that thing's still going. It's getting bigger.
Yeah, it went past the ruins now, so we're gonna probably lose this whole island. What happens if it? You think it? Will it keep spreading to the other islands, or should we like go and make like a break?
Everything is a little connected here, so like in theory, it could keep going forever. I would say it should be a break where I don't know how to break it.
What's up, PWG? I mean, I could just go and you'd have to go and just like.
You know what? I'm just gonna ignore the problem.
I also like that. I also like that plan.
You know, if it.
The real test is when we log off, and in like 2 hours, your Discord blows up, and everyone's like, "There's fire came out of nowhere. What happened?"
It's the end of days.
We get back, Jelly's just crying, panning in the middle of nowhere because the house is gone. Brett, you gotta stop. Lumberyard Executive Par 3 Fund. That sounds so freaking fancy.
It's starting to go north.
I think Lumberyard Executive is gonna be our membership for
Pick up speed.
the course. I'm gonna up and get warm a little bit. Oh, there's so many Jeffs here.
Well, yeah, now it's all just flatlands.
It really is.
God.
What could go wrong? There's some trees that survive this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I almost feel like some of the trees that survived we may have to just keep. Like some of these are stupid, but there's like a huge giant elm that's in the middle of the fire and it didn't get caught. It's just sitting there.
Well, it didn't get caught for now.
That's true, yeah.
I almost died to all these Jeffs. But the rubber banding's pretty insane with the
fire
going on, yeah.
Is it only if we're nearby, or is it the whole server being
I'm
impacted?
assuming
You
it's
think?
affecting A little bit of everything. But it's hard to tell, I don't know. No one's really reported issues, so it could just be this area that we're in.
True.
You know, if this is how long a par 5 is gonna be, maybe we should only.
I didn't know you were a quitter, Uthras.
You know, I'm just I just want to finish projects this season for once, because normally I don't. But I understand. I understand. I get it. Oh, dude, there's gonna be this nice waterfall.
Yeah, I gotta go get some gravel and stuff, and I don't want to see
change it
dirt
from
at the
grass.
bottom. Yeah, I don't want to see dirt at the bottom and grass and stuff. I want to.
We'll just keep going without a break. Okay, I'm gonna go break the flames.
Think so?
Yeah. I think for what it did, it succeeded in its role and purpose. Actually, the south side's kind of dying down. This side's still going pretty strong.
Oh my god.
But
The Jeffs are just all pouring down the mountain at me. Oops. Ten knowledge points. Let's go, baby.
heck yeah. Knowledge gained. Star Forest Fire.
Will this be a live tour event or a PGA?
Let's live.
We team Saudi here. Why do I feel like our channels both got banned and you're not even streaming right now just by saying that?
Who are you again? I'm not associated with this.
My name's Raptor.
ICBM Raptor 2? Alright, the firefighting is going okay. Definitely slowing it down, but honestly, I don't know if it'll... It might putter out, actually, kind of on its own, because I'm noticing the grass is pretty sparse over here. So I'm really just climbing through the treetops a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of disconnecting the treetops at the moment and just gonna let it burn out. That should do it. It's like just so much ash in the air, though. Pretty crazy. Oh, a bear.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's the first one I've seen over here. Do the bears and the Jeffs ever fight?
Unless the Jeff accidentally hits the bear with like a rock or something. Not really. Was it Uthers that built his own computer game? I was working on my own computer game at one point, yes. It did not get finished, but yeah, I was doing the art for it.
So I just want to say this is on purpose before you...
The fire's going back towards your house.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's looping. You might want to
Okay, I'm gonna go over there now.
start fighting it a little bit.
I purposely kind of made the... I purposely made the water a little bit different heights, so it gets that, like, mist thing.
Oh, like how it when it's flowing.
Yeah, it kind of. I think it kind of looks cool. I think it kind of looks cool, but we can adjust it. It looks like there's actually like waves. All right, let's go see. Let's see
the
what
rule
you're
of
talking
cool
about.
is always in effect. Okay, so like, so long as it looks cool. I don't care. But if it looks bad, then I care. It was starting to rain over here. That's actually good.
Can you just use like packed dirt technically
To do what?
to just like build like a little wall past the?
Technically, yeah. You could, but it could hop, you know, through like the tree branches if the tree branches are connected, right? So
True.
you just gotta be mindful of that part of it. But it will definitely stop the grass spread initially, which might be all it needs. Tell you what though, I'm already level 5 lumberjack just from freaking doing this.
Love that for you.
Yeah, love that for me too. Oh, never mind, level 6. Ooh, charcoal burner. I think I'll get that. Yes, please. What is on fire over here? Oh, it's this whole freaking tree. Alright, I think I stopped the southward spread.
Okay.
I mean, sure, it's a giant plane now that just has floating leaves. But like I said, we can just dirt tower up and clean it up a little bit. It's not that bad. Wow, this huge pine tree lived?
Oh, did you see that one?
Boss. I'm putting this like in the middle of the green.
That's what I'm saying.
No, or like in the middle of a fairway.
Right in the middle of a fairway.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be like the centerpiece to another par 5. My goodness, Jelly's here, I think, helping firefight a little bit.
I kind of.
Oh no, it found a peat cave. Oh no.
Oh no.
The peat's on fire.
coming down. I went ahead a little bit to clear some area, but
Just an FYI, if a peat pit catches on fire, you kind of have to let it burn out.
okay.
Luckily, it's mostly contained into this little cave system, so it should be okay. But it's also causing cave-ins.
There is a.
Spreading
This
a
is a
bit.
mountain, I think. Here.
Where's Brent to take care of this
Right.
this, problem when you need him? You know. I mean, it's not technically a problem. It's the solution we came up with.
True.
It might be okay to leave it at this point for a while. I just want to see how dense it gets over here. Because if it thins out, then it might just burn out on its own.
I think it's going to once it gets past up to this. There's like a little bit of a drop off, a cliff here.
If it starts going eastward again, there's nothing that's going to prevent it, except for the rains, because it's raining over here right now.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like it's common rainfall, so hopefully it should be fine. It should be fine, right? Should be fine. Yeah, I got a digging point from this too. This little adventure.
We were planning the bunkers out, Brent. 199 building the bear trap fund.
The time is not right. I don't know what that means.
Appreciate you, Brent. With the 199, the 499, the 499.
I should learn that at nighttime or something? Maybe. I'm learning the vampire talent in combat.
Oh, what is that?
I heal for some of the damage I deal,
Oh, wow.
but it lowers my healing while in sunlight by 80%. At rank 1.
Being real risky here, what I'm doing.
What are you doing, getting into the fire and really
Yeah.
fighting it?
I mean, can you just technically just dump water on it? Like a bucket of water?
Technically, yes, if it's on the ground, but like once it's up in the trees,
Yeah, it's
kinda
kinda
hard to do
done.
that. God, it's like it's rebuilding momentum. Whose idea was it to set the forest on fire again? You signed off on this?
Definitely our idea, but you did kind of just grab the torch and run with it.
It's
We
not my
were
first time
talking
doing
about
this
maybe
exact
making like a
strategy.
strategic attempt at it, but you just were like, let's just do it. Which I'm on board
Yeah,
for.
you know what? That kind of does sound like me.
I'm on board with it. The problem is that with the two of us together with ideas like that, we enable each other. I'd be like, that's a problem for us another day. Let's just do it now. What's the worst that happens? We both hop off, go to bed. Someone else will worry about it. Come back, the server's just a
I'm
desert.
definitely getting close to bed, so you know it might end up being one of those situations where it's just like, it's me tomorrow problem. A catastrophe? No, Miss Jones. It's fine.
I don't think this is bad. I
Fine.
think we've done way worse.
I'm just back over here trying to mark out the green for this hole, you know, trying to get back on track.
Need more axes though, that's for sure.
So one thing I don't have a good feel for is how big a green should be.
Mm. Yeah, that's gonna be something to see. I think we're gonna have to kind of go 40 blocks out, or like play up. We'll play from the. Oh my God, Jelly roasted herself. We're probably gonna have to like play it up until there and see like how far the green should be.
Well, I just added a little ring here. And it's you know, the bunker placement that's gonna affect the green, like, you know, all that stuff. Well, I really like how the fairway kind of going uphill, and then once you kind of reach the peak of the hill, the green is kind of back downhill.
Yeah.
On this one, because that means you can't. You're gonna have to do a lob shot from up high to get it onto the green.
I think we stopped it going north. It's definitely pushing. It's definitely pushing east now.
Plating? Dead?
Need to go make a bunch of axes. Imagine it somehow reached my wood pile.
Oh boy.
It goes the wood pile, the grass, and then the peat, like the peat bog thing next to it. It would just
tower.
Yeah, it would just be one whole massive, just insane thing. Need flint.
Okay. You got a second?
Yeah, you want to come to you?
Yeah, yeah. And do you have rocks?
No, but I can grab some.
Gotta pick up all the rocks from the fairway here, so we won't get confused.
Swinging through the tears.
So the terrain's gonna need some smoothing, pretty hardcore, but I'm pretty sure we can give this a little test, just to kind of see how the par 5 feels. I even added the hole.
I am coming.
Obviously, no
back
bunkers.
to-
There's no friend, like you know, rough. There's
Yeah. I just like how the water looks like rough.
Yeah. One second. Just trying to get a square thing here. Alright, so the first attempt, we won't do like running drives or anything like that. We'll
Okay.
just do all standing throws. And how many rocks you got?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Are they granite?
They are granite. Yep.
Okay, so I'm using sandstone.
Perfect. Thanks, sir.
Okay. So I'll just tee off, I guess. Also, just real quick, stand here and just listen to the water.
It is pretty awesome. I need to. I'm shivering.
Oh, your drive went farther than me. You're shivering?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I bought stuff to repair your clothes. Here, take all this stuff. And
Wool
basically open up your inventory and your character sheet. Pick up the wool twine and just left click every piece of clothing that you have equipped. You know, heal it by 10%. And just get like, don't heal it to full, just get everything to like roughly 50% if possible. Did what I said?
Yeah,
make
I did.
sense?
No, I did. I remember this from last time. I got it to 50.
Okay. If we can take it higher, of course. Like, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I get so much wool from my sheep that, like... But hopefully that helps. You shouldn't start really taking damage until, like, you start seeing, like, the frost. So you actually went farther than me, so that's good.
Where was I? Oh, right
You
here.
landed right there.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Go ahead.
Second shot.
Ooh.
You hit the wall. I saw it break
Yeah.
down there. Okay, you can go ahead. Third shot is kind of a blind approach to the green here.
I love this though.
Oh, a little right.
Oh. Did it break on
I don't
that?
know where, I don't know.
I think I hit the edge of the peat. Yeah, I think I saw it break right here. I was right here.
Okay.
So where does this go? Okay, I see that now.
So the hole is kind of in that half circle of dry dirt. Packed dirt. This is a tough approach.
I like it though.
Got to do a pretty high lob here. Gotta fall in on it. Oh! Did I almost make that?
You did. Where did mine go? I think I keep hitting the edges of the blocks.
Yeah. Well, it'll get
Break.
kind of smoothed out, but I do want to keep this kind of tilt. on this
Agreed.
hole.
Agreed.
Alright, so I got it in 5. It looks like.
Guessing. I think I was over here.
Sure. You bounced off the fringe. You're back here.
I see it.
Oh man, now you're going uphill. Too short.
Way too short.
You're a little rusty.
Yeah, I gotta dial in like exactly how far I'm supposed to
that's a good
throw.
one. You're on the green.
And then we said we could just do this, right?
Yeah, you can hit the edge of the hole and break it. Oh, that skipped over.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? It's supposed to go like at my feet or something.
Well, you can go at your feet and like roll it in, or you can like hit the edge of the hole like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that went in. Or you can hit it like this. Or nope, a little too high. Like that.
Like
and,
that.
Break it. Yeah. Like on the back wall that you kind of see.
I keep hitting like here.
Low.
Yeah.
Low, yeah. I aim like right above the like back wall point and let it break, kind of deal. Ugh, so low.
Black wall. Gotcha.
There you go.
I see what
Boom.
you're saying. Yeah, we're gonna have to like before we let other people play this, I'm gonna have to sit through so I actually know.
Here, let's
Get
do
used
this
to it.
hole one more time.
Okay.
And just do it twice. See. In fact, here I'll do this. This is one of the few times I'll do this just because we're here.
Oh my god. It's snowing.
Yeah, let's go warm up real quick.
Did you just change it today?
Yep, I made it morning.
Oh my god.
I haven't done that since the start of the server. Okay? I'm allowed a little bit of leeway. Jolly, start the fire. Jelly, start the fire. We're freezing.
Careful, Jeffs.
Figured after all the stuff we went through, just to outline the green.
Take a look at the.
The fire is
Set me on
basically
fire.
gone.
Take a look at the. It looks like it just went east and kind of stopped.
You're trying to use funeral bell as fuel. That doesn't work here. Use beet. There you go. No, dude, like the amount of clearing that fire did for us is pretty huge.
Yeah. Oh, that saved us so much time.
Minecraft Pebble Beach.
Oh my god.
Well, think about how like the southern edge is gonna look when all that's kind of gravel, right?
Oh yeah.
That'll look great on the map. And then of course when the green kind of comes into color in spring and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the little things in life. Alright, my temperature's back up to 37.2, so I should be okay. Oh, you're just barfing up all your sticks, alright. Alright, let's give this one more crack.
Let me grab some sedge real quick.
Yeah, so you see all this red top grass that's kind of in your hillside here?
Yeah.
This is what I was using for the rough.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a flower, you can pick it up and move it and place it down on dirt. That, and if you can find ferns, I think ferns are great for rough because it's kind of like a thicker grass. But
Okay, coming.
alright, this one will allow for the sprinting drive,
Okay.
just so you can see max kind of drive range on it.
We should put markers too on like how many blocks are left.
Oh,
Like halfway,
yeah,
like
maybe. Yeah.
like yardage markers. Like it'd be like block markers.
Oh wait. Oh, right.
You get your running jump.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a drive.
Oh, he almost hit me. So I landed here.
I tend to do that.
One of my favorite things too is like while it's your turn, I can just like place my rock down and just
Yeah, little ball marker.
yeah, I can run ahead and like kind of tell you where you land.
Gotta aim.
That's really short.
I gotta aim high. Yeah, I gotta aim higher. I'm not
Yeah,
aiming.
land, like here. Or something. Yeah.
I hit this wall again.
All right, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm aiming at almost like a 60-degree angle on this part. Third shot.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a good
Good
roll.
bounce.
Kind of roll downhill
Good
here.
bounce.
Right there.
About the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did I mark mine?
You're
Oh,
back
here.
there by the.
Yeah.
So fourth shot, get it onto the green.
This is where I can't. This is where I gotta dial in like how far of an angle.
Yeah.
Wonder if I try to
I
bounce
wanna-
it.
Oh yeah, you could kind of do a punch. It's downhill. It might work.
Oh,
Your spinner shot
it is.
That's
It
what
does
that
exist.
does. Here, I'll try a punch too. Just let's see if I can bounce it. There.
Oh my god.
I am a shiny golden.
Oh, that's a birdie.
God. No, that's an no birdie. Yeah. That was the fourth shot. I want to see that on stream.
Here we go, par. That was incredible. I think I got a good angle of it. You just see it shatter on the edge.
Yeah.
Later, Brett. Have a good night, bro.
That's great.
You'll see what we're gonna do. You'll see what we're gonna do.
That's great. So this I would consider a longer par 5.
Yeah, this is a longer par 5.
A shorter par 5, I would say the green would probably be like
Eagle
more like here.
Eagle is rough for this. Eagle would be very rough.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna have you try this because I had another person try this. So hold that sling I just gave you, and then basically you just hold right click with it, and it's going to start swinging it. You'll see what it does, and when you release it, you'll see how far it goes. It goes nuts.
Wow.
So like drive with that. So I want you to drive down the whole fairway with that real quick.
Okay,
I want
let's
to
see.
If I stand like here. Like I'm using a spyglass to see it right now.
I'm not even gonna run. Does it matter if you run and jump with this, or?
I have no idea. I don't have any experience with the sling really.
Oh my god.
Well, wait, how far did that just go? Hold on, do that again.
Sure.
Do that again. Because I saw it leave you, but like it passed me, I feel.
That one didn't seem like it went as far, but
I didn't see that one at all.
Jesus.
Well, okay, one last try. I just want to see if I can see it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any.
I ran with that just to see, and it went. I feel like it almost went as high as that mountain on the left of you.
It just went straight into orbit.
It just went. Yeah, I'll do another one.
Oh my god, dude, one of them landed right here, where I'm at now. Like, I would say that is... Oh my god, it's landing right next to me. Yeah. This is where you're landing in. There's 3 of them right here. They're all grouped.
Oh, dude, that is far.
So you can see, like, you know, when they suggest this could be the driver, but like to me it's too unruly. You can't see where it's going. It's just...
That's crazy.
Yeah, that means you are throwing that 200 blocks, easy.
Yeah. You know what that would be cool for? The sling to do like a Top Golf type of thing where we go to like a large desert area and we
They have, like,
place
little
out
rings marked out
rings. Yeah, and you would, get certain points with that, and you could just sit up there in like a range, have a bar, and just toss the sling. And someone would have to be with the spyglass just looking out to see where it hits. Dude, that actually would be really cool.
Yeah. And we can just call it the sling.
The sling, yeah.
The sling. I'm gonna do one more round, see if I can get another birdie, and then I might be past it. Another birdie would make me feel pretty good.
I think you could easily do it.
Yeah, easy eagle, right? Yeah.
Mine was near you. Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 blocks out.
Okay, nice.
I'll run ahead. Alright, remember, a little bit higher than you think.
Yep.
Good throw, good throw. Still hitting that wall, though.
I keep hitting the walls, yeah. Did I hit this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
by the flower there.
Ooh,
Oh, hit that wall.
yeah.
That's a 2. I'm wondering if I can get it to the green on the 3rd shot. If I cut it low... Ooh, I don't know where that went. It rolled off the back edge.
Oh my god, it went right here. It's short,
Nice.
but
Alright, so I'm gonna try and throw this one low and see if I can get it to kind of
skip,
bounce.
yeah. Nice, you're right next to me. Just down this lip
Did
here
it
to the
break?
left. No, it didn't. It's right down to the left.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
See, these are the ones that are hard. It's like, I almost want to just try to bounce it.
Yeah. You had to bounce it shorter than you think, though.
I know.
A little bit, because it's downhill. I can't bounce it because I have a block.
Or do
in
I
the
just
way.
try to aim right at it? That'd be really hard to do.
I would do a high lob. You know, you're at an awkward spot. Get close. Get in that, 5-foot ring.
Not far enough.
You're on the green, though.
Yeah.
Alright, here's my lob. Oh boy, it's super jittery because I'm cold.
I know, saying that's the problem I'm having. Oh, nice shot. Oh.
And then boom.
Nice.
That's a par for both of us.
This is a good first hole. I think people are gonna be like, oh yeah, golf, let's go, and then they're gonna do this one. They're gonna be like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? I think it's
and like once this is like established a little bit with landscaping, look at the view from here in the river.
oh yeah,
down
yep.
there.
And then we literally, you probably have little stairs here. You walk up, and then your tee box maybe, and you go for your par 3.
Yeah.
So let's see how far we can. So say I'm standing here.
Yeah, throw it straight at the river and see if you can get it into the river. 'Cause
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
can, then you can
jump
put
or
the
anything.
green-
I'm just gonna throw that.
Yeah. That's right there.
That's an awesome spot for the green.
Yeah, because if someone chooses to do a jump, they go too far, right?
Yep, that's an awesome spot for the green.
And then the back of the green, water hazard. Immediately.
Oh, here's your sling.
Okay. Into the river it goes.
Yeah, this is a perfect spot. A little green on the water, and then look at the rest of the map. I mean, we could just go over and we could plan it all out.
Yeah, and then maybe this one can be a bigger uphill if you wanted. And then if you wanted to get really crazy, I'm in creative mode now. we could bigger uphill, next tee box, top of the mountain.
Oh my god. Okay, so throw it. Okay, so throw it towards this green here.
Okay.
Like where I marked it. Throw it towards this. How far can you make it?
Growing.
I see it. So it's just a little bit shorter, but not that much shorter.
Well, I'll cut it a little flatter because I went a little high on that.
That's only 10
There's
blocks
another
short. Oh,
That one I hit you.
yeah, yeah.
Here, yeah. If I hit flat, I think it'll go farther because it will bounce.
Yeah, it bounces to here. I mean,
Yeah.
that's another opportunity. That's another.
But you don't want to reuse the same green.
No, but you know what you can do? Sometimes, people have multiple tee boxes. It wouldn't be a different
Okay.
hole, but like they have the blue tees, the white tees, the red tees. So we don't have to do that for every hole, but this one could be like, hey, today this tee box is open, and then we could have like some sort of marker where they would go there, and then put a gate on the stairs going up to the top, and then sometimes like, oh, you're gonna just remember on hole 2 you're gonna take the gate up to the top. We move the tee box back there, and then we could change the hole location. We're giving ourselves a lot of work though.
We are, but
It's gonna be so much fun.
work,
Yeah.
And honestly, like we can get it mostly functional like this for every hole, and then just over time make it look nicer and nicer and nicer.
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Like this hole is technically playable. There just needs to be some smoothness. Like this ditch needs filled in. Like, yeah.
So what can I do while if you hop off? Like, is there something I could fill in? I don't have a chisel or anything, but
Here, I'll give you my chisel because I have 2. So here's my hammer. I use like an almost broken hammer for the offhand for the chisel. And then the chisel, and all you gotta do is, hammer in the offhand, chisel in the main hand, you right click a block, and then you can break it. You'll be able to pick it up as is, essentially.
okay.
So if you want to gather a bunch of grass, I mean, you can fill in this trench. If you just want to use soil, you don't even have to use the chisel version. You can just start getting, if you have a whole bunch of soil saved up, you can start filling that in.
Okay. Just like regular
Maybe
dirt.
look at smoothing out this line a little bit, and then like smoothing out this line a little
Okay.
bit, and then like smoothing out these 2 points a little bit.
Is this gonna be a too high gap here?
Yeah. Well, not really. So I was thinking about doing like a slight U.
Okay, I gotcha.
So like it would be steep very quickly, but not too high all.
Gotcha.
It's almost like a hazard in itself, right? If they hit it, their ball stops there. It doesn't kind of proceed, right?
I like that.
And
So
then if you
I could
want,
just use
you can
regular
start-
fertile
you can
dirt or
start-
like.
Yeah, you can just use dirt if
Okay.
you want for now. Just to get like the terrain shaping kind of smoothed out, and then also if you want to maybe dig some test bunkers, just dig a hole,
Okay.
and start playing with bunker placement. I don't know if you want like a bunker on this whole left side a little bit.
Contractors.
Maybe where it kind of narrows, you can almost cut in with the bunker if you want.
Yeah.
Or you can start playing with some bunker placements around the green circle.
I almost feel like right around here would be an absolutely nasty bunker because we both kind of were hitting it in this spot a couple times.
Yeah.
That would be like, and it's a blind shot, so you just have to know, oh, there's a
Yeah.
bunker on this side. You aim a little, maybe that pushes us to aim further right.
Yeah. And if we aim too far right, we get into the water.
Yeah.
You're dying. Are you hungry?
No, I'm just freezing cold. I'm gonna go back to the
Okay.
house.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my base.
Sounds good. I'll probably
I
just
did
get
not
some.
expect to do this,
I'm just gonna get
but,
some dirt and
I'm
probably
happy.
just fill some of this in, and then I'm gonna hop off too. But I want to at least do a little bit.
Yeah. if you can put some... I feel like the fairway might be a little too wide. Especially at the start. I think later on it gets to the right narrow, but like the start's a
little too
pretty
wide.
So I don't know if you want to maybe put some bunkers at the start just to like make it look narrower. No one's ever really going to hit them, I don't think.
No.
It'll just kind of narrow it down a little bit. Or you can just gather resources, right? We're going to need sand, we're going to need gravel, we're going to need grass, dirt, we're going to need those flowers. If you just want to make a chest to start storing all this stuff in, that's something to do.
Definitely.
Because it what took us 2.5 hours to mark out the first hole. Now a lot of that was clearing,
And we're still figuring out what to do. Now it's going to be kind of like,
yeah.
it's going to be a lot different because now that we kind of know how things work, we could map out, like, tomorrow we could map out like 4 or 5 more holes without having to build the whole thing out. We could just put, like, you know, pillars, like here's where our edge is, boom, just design it.
Yeah, and because this is our measuring stick essentially,
Yeah,
our ruler for the rest of it. So
exactly.
I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm excited. This is gonna be great. And also what's gonna be cool is everyone's gonna be traveling to get to here.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually an attraction over here. Usually it's let's go visit the poor guy and drop some stuff off for him, make him feel better. But now it's like people are gonna be coming here to work, like, so, you know, to purchase entertainment. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when the clubhouse done. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Well, you have a good night, dude.
You
It's
too,
awesome
man.
As always.
I will catch you later. Okay, we'll warm up at 5 o'clock. I actually went through the sedge. Oh no, I didn't. Satchel. Clay bowl with meal. Whoa. But bushmeat stew. I'll eat my sedge appetizer. Is this the bourbon open? No, it's not the bourbon open, but I think for the bourbon open, we're going to have some sort of like, maybe, you know, maybe this would be a good crossover to get some people from the Vintage Story server into golf. And maybe some golf people into Vintage Story. Brent was already noticing how the dirt is not realistic, but I'm telling you, I think once we get the chiseled stuff in, he's gonna be surprised. I don't think he didn't see the test hole. Kind of hard to see. I could see a bunker being here, this left side. Not that anyone would hit it, but already almost won. I think I'm gonna hop off. This is gonna be wild. This project's gonna be wild. This is definitely video material. I'm probably gonna have to start recording the streams and use some of this stuff for a video. I don't think many people are doing golf courses, especially something functional. I could see something making something look good, but this is gonna look good, and also it is gonna have a purpose. Plan this weekend. So we got a busy couple days beginning of the week. Star Wars is next week. I don't know. I have to look and see exactly what I can say, but there is a little bit of a surprise with that. I don't want to say too much because there's an embargo, but let's just say be prepared for a lumberyard daytime work stream. Let's just put it that way, right? You guys are at work. Anyone that's in the US at least. Daytime stream. Early too. We're talking early. We're talking like you're gonna be eating your breakfast watching the lumberyard type of thing. So that's that. So I may not stream a lot this weekend. I'd like to play some more Vintage Story tomorrow. But we'll see. A couple things are up in the air. But we'll be locked in. We'll be locked in. But I appreciate you guys. Let's have night shift. No, we're talking early AM Eastern time. I just don't know if I can say the day because it is a little bit of a special surprise is when we're able to play for Star Wars Outlaws. But and I already played a good portion of it, but we're gonna be flying through it. We're gonna be putting some work in next week. I wouldn't be surprised if we'll have the game beat for sure next week, 100%. But appreciate you guys. We got to get this golf course done. I'm excited. Hope you guys have a good night. See you later. See ya.